Ben, that bill did not make it out of the Housing Committee, essentially killing it. Instead, lawmakers say that they want to learn more about the issue and are looking to create a task force to help do so. A bill that would have capped rent increases in Connecticut at 4% plus inflation is dead, at least for this legislative session.
We need to really take a deep dive into this and make sure that we're doing something that's fair and equitable for both sides.
The Housing Committee instead voted to create a task force to study rent stabilization and the impact it could have on tenants, landlords, and the housing market.
This is a way which we can bring everyone together and come up with a solution. And I'm very much looking forward to what this study finds.
Hundreds of people stayed through the overnight hours to speak at a public hearing on this bill last month, including advocates who are disappointed it won't be moving forward.
We're going to keep fighting, but this is just like one setback in an overall fight that we know that the tide of the movement's on our side.
But their worry is that a delay in passing this legislation could have immediate impacts on people who are struggling now.
For a lot of them, right, this rent increase could mean that they are not able to live kind of in the places their kids have been going to school, right? This could mean not living close to where they have a job. And some folks may become homeless, right? Like that's a really real kind of thing that may happen. We saw homelessness increase in 2022 for the first time in Connecticut in several years.
Many landlords spoke out against the legislation, arguing they're also struggling with rising costs.
Landlords are just trying to keep up, right? We're not trying to enrich. We're just trying to keep up with these costs of inflation.
They're hopeful the task force will help find different ways to address housing issues, with the Housing Committee passing more than 24 other bills aimed at helping Connecticut residents.
If you want lower rent prices, enable developers to build more housing for less money. The problem is there's not enough housing in Connecticut.
A second task force would also be created to study the impacts evictions have on landlords. Live at the state capitol, Gabby Molina, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.